Like, comment, and subscribe.
Usually, before you correct a behavior or mold a new behavior in a dog, you need to first have an idea of what you want the dog to do instead of the wrong behavior or whatever, or what you are trying to get a dog to be able to do. And in order to be able to do that, then first you need to build a relationship with the dog. So there are layers. So when you go backward to what you want your dog to accomplish. And if you take the further layer back, you're looking at, the right relationship to build in order to get your dog to where you need it to be. So first and foremost, how do we build that relationship? Because that's the foundation of everything I've just said. And one easy way for anyone to be able to do this is to take your dog on walks, to walk your dog the proper way, and to use those walks as an opportunity to help your dog to understand the proper way to be next to you when you're walking, and also understand that it's able to be there where you want it to be, thanks to your guidance, thanks to your direction, or thanks to your subtle corrections. So when we look at walking our dogs, first of all, we need to pick the right collar for the dog, for the walk. So if I have a dog that is very easy to handle, I can go with a standard collar, just like Nora has on right now. And if I have a dog that is a bit chaotic, then I can go with a slip lead. So a slip lead looks like that. It's like a noose. So you have something like a noose you put around a dog's neck, and then you can use this to lock it in place. So if you're going with a slip lead, then you just put it around the neck without the need of the standard collar. So I'm going to fit this slip lead around Nora's neck. Good girl. And then just fasten it and then lock it up with this. And there you go. We have our slip lead on Nora. So slip leads work with most dogs. So you can use slip leads for small size dogs or large size dogs. But there are some large breeds that are very difficult to handle, very rough. So sometimes you need an extra hand. So when you're dealing with such a dog, then you need a prong collar. So you get a good prong collar, and then you fasten that around your dog's neck. Make sure that it's properly situated around your dog's neck. And then you can hook your regular leash to the prong collar. And now we have the prong on. And usually when you have more than one collar around your dog's neck, the prong collar should be the one at the topmost part. So it should be above the regular standard collar. So for Nora, we're not going to need the prong collar. We're going to work more with the standard collar, because I feel she's not too much of a handful. So I'm going to put this away. I'm going to put away the slip lead. And I'm just going to grab my leash. All right, come. Nora, come. Good. So here I have her in a standard collar with a standard leash. And we're good to start. All right, so once you have your dog hooked to the leash, then you want to make sure that before you set off for any walk, you want to get your dog to become like this. So if you have the dog on the collar and leash and your dog is all over the place and everything, you just want to take your time, pick your spot. I always want the dog on the left side, and then adjust until you have this. So the easiest way to get this is if he's standing, then I apply pressure upward. I just hold it up. As soon as he sits, I let go. So as you can see, she sat, she's felt free, she can feel the relief. Anytime she tries to get up, I do the same thing. As soon as she sits, I release. So whenever you're stepping out with your dog, after you've practiced getting your dog to sit with leash pressure, you want to apply it before you step out of the gate. So now we're at the gate. If I open the gate and then she runs out and I chase her, I follow her from behind, then technically she's in the lead. And I don't want her stepping out with that mentality. So I'm going to apply the things that we have practiced even before we step out. So I will apply pressure and get her to sit, yes, and release immediately. Once she's seated, I'll take a step and open the gate. You always want to make sure there's enough space between you and the gate. Yes. So as soon as she gets up, I use leash pressure to correct. I don't have to speak. So always make sure there's enough space so that when you open the gate doesn't push her backward and force her to get up. So if you open and she's still seated, you can step out. But if she gets up, you correct her quickly. And then you let go. Every single time you correct her, you let go. You want her to be free to make the choice of whether to stay or to make the mistake. So if she has the opportunity to make the mistake and she doesn't, then you know that she is learning. So right now, you know that she's staying because she feels it's a better place to be. It's not because I'm forcing her by holding on to this and keeping her there. I free it, give her the opportunity, and if she stays, that is my cue for us to leave. So after a few seconds, I can now take that first step and do that thing that I described earlier. Yes. Very good. So when we step out of the gate, it's always recommended that we apply the same technique to shutting the gates before we start our walk. So I turn around with her, keeping her on one side. So it's always important. If she's on the left side, make sure you keep her on the left side at all times. And I prefer the left side because when we are facing traffic, I am between the dog and the traffic. So she's in a safe spot and I can see oncoming traffic. So we're always on the left side of the road and the dog is always on the left side of me. So I'll walk with her to my left, get to the gate, use pressure to put her in a sit. As soon as she sits, release the pressure. Give her the opportunity to break free. When she doesn't, I reach for the gate to shut it. If she gets up, I correct quickly. So you want to be quickly to spot when she gets up so that you can correct. Yes, as soon as she sits, I let go. As soon as she gets up, I correct again. As soon as she sits, I let go. So when you do it a few times, she gets the idea. And then I can shut the gate. So once I've shut the gate, I want to make sure she's still in a sit. And then I want to be the one to give us the go ahead. So again, I'm going to do that thing that I described earlier. Pop, yes. And then we can start our walk. So gradually, she is now beginning to learn and understand what all of those pops mean, what the pop means and what the leash pressure means. So I would always recommend that you randomly do stops during the walk and then apply leash pressure to get her into a sit. As soon as she sits, release. And then when she's calm like that, you start again. If she gets up, you correct. And as soon as she sits, you release. So when she's calm like that, and this is loose and she's not making the mistake, then you give her the go ahead again. Yes. So we can take a few steps and then randomly, I repeat again. Yes. It's loose. She's right where I want her to be, so we can continue. Yes, very good. Now, if you notice, the first pop didn't get her to move, so what did I do? I just simply popped the second time. What I did not do was pull. So you never want to pull, you usually want to pop. So now, yes, very good. So now this is one of the most important moments to apply this, right? In front of us are dogs barking and distractions, children walking, and there's a lot of chaos, and she's getting very, very agitated. So you notice it took a lot more effort, a longer time for me to get her to sit when I applied leash pressure. So the conditioning is to make sure that in situations like this, that time frame is shortened to the shortest time possible, so that as soon as you apply leash pressure, she sits and you can snap her out of that intense moment. So this is a good example of why it's important to practice it and condition your dog so that your dog responds to it properly. So now that she's sitting calmly, this is loose again and she's not moving, then I can begin our walk again. So when I begin the walk, all that intense energy would have reduced. Now, if you notice, before we came to a stop, no. Yes, very good, very good. So if you notice what just happened there, yes. While I was getting riled up and trying to move, what did I do? I caught her halfway with leash pressure and I held on no matter what she did until she settled. Only when she settled did I free it. So when it gets more and more intense like that and you're able to correct her and get her to this position, then you are able to give her an even more solid understanding. And I was saying earlier that before we came to a stop, when I realized her energy was getting intense, you would have noticed I was popping more and more. Yes. Good. Very good. This way, this way, this way. Yes. Good. Very good. So notice that when she's getting out of hand, I move myself to get back in position to get her on my left. And I walk with her in a circle and bring her back to the same spot so that we end at the same position. So before things got chaotic, we were here. When things got chaotic, I just steered us back to this place by simply moving. So if it was like this, I'll just move step by her and then let us walk together in a circle like this and then get back to our same spot, use leash pressure, put her in a sit. So keeping her like that is going to just get her used to being on my left side when we're walking more and more. And when she's beginning to get more intense and she's moving ahead too much, the pop now changes. So instead of popping like this to get her to walk, I would begin to pop upward to get her to stop. So if she's trying to go ahead, I'll be popping this upward like that. If she's going ahead and I try to pop backward, it's going to be counterproductive because she's such a big and strong dog. So popping backward is fighting against the entire weight of her body. So instead of popping backward, you want to pop upward if she's moving ahead. But if she's moving to that side, then I just want to pop this way to get her attention back, as you saw. And if she's coming too close, then I want to pop outward to get her attention back and to create enough space. So when she's moving ahead, you want to pop upward. You don't want to pop backward, because popping backward, you'll be fighting against the entire weight of her body. But popping upward, you're only fighting against the weight of her head. So it's just going to get her to realize, okay, why is he popping me upwards? So maybe I should slow down. And if she's moving that way, I just want to pop this way to get her attention back. And then if she's coming too close, I want to pop that way to get her to open up a little bit. And of course, if she's lagging behind, I pop and she catches up and we keep moving. If she's too slow, I can keep popping for her to speed up without pulling. And when she speeds up like that, then we can keep walking. If she's too far, I pop to get her closer. Or if she's distracted, I just keep popping to get her attention back. Yes, good. Yes, let's go. Yes, very good. And when it gets like this, we can keep moving. Very good. Very good. So when she gets riled up like this with other dogs around and she gets too much for you to handle, then you have to use leash pressure and put her into a sit. Because if you're trying to pop and you're using all that energy with a standard collar, she'll wear you out. So instead, I do this. Get her to calm down and get her to realize that being around all of those things and being calm keeps her safe. Nothing bad happens to her. So when she calms down, I'll let go, give her the opportunity to break free, and I'll be alert so that as soon as she breaks free, I apply pressure to put her back. So once she's not doing too much, this way, I want to get her attention and her focus forward. Yes, good. So if I have this, I have her attention, I have her focus forward, I have her calm, leash is loose, she's not doing too much. She's not taking the lead. She's waiting on me, then we can move. So she just looked at me and I like that. That was like, okay, so can we go now? So if I feel comfortable enough for us to move, only then do I let us keep going. Yes, very good. Very good. Good. So as I said, if she's moving too fast, I pop upward. I want her to stay here. If she's moving wide. So the pops are constant, right? And these are the most important parts of the walk. Now, if you don't have the opportunity to do these corrections, then you are getting less opportunity to send that message of leadership. So whenever you have the opportunity to do this, it's actually sending that message. So you want to be the one to do all of this until your dog gets good at it. If somebody else does all this and then you come only when your dog is now an excellent walker, they would have gotten all the credit for leadership and all the respect that you could have earned. So you want to do all this. Nope. Yes, good. Yes, good. Very good. Yes, good. Very good. So be the one to do all this. When you do all this, you're the one who earns the respect of your dog. When your dog learns to calm down in situations like this, they respect you more. Good girl. Yes, good. Very good. Yes, very good. So she's realizing that she's not able to fight her way through. And no matter what she does, I keep her here. So she's being more submissive to me. Obviously, thanks to this, she's going to look at me in a different light with a lot more respect and always look up to me. So if she's calm again, if this is loose, then it's a good time for us to continue. And that is always going to be my decision to make. If she gets up, I stop her. We only walk if I say so. So when she does all this, I stop her and I put her back. Nope. Yes. And every time I put her back, I give her the chance to make the mistake. And I want to wait a while. And when she's not making the mistake, then we set off. Okay, let's go. Yes, good. Let's go. Good. So the goal is that walking your dog is an opportunity for you to build leadership. So if you're going on a walk and you don't get to experience all of these things that we've experienced so far, and you don't get to make all of these corrections, then you're not really sending any message across. Your dog is just going on a walk and nothing much is happening. But when you're going on a walk and maybe there are cars passing by, there are other dogs, other people, and your dog is getting riled up, and you're applying all of these techniques, you're correcting your dog, putting your dog back in place every single time. That is where you are sending that message across. And there's no talking involved. This is all leash and collar. So the more you're sending that message, the more you're teaching the dog that you are in charge. So look at her. She's sitting down. The dog is making noise. She's not moving. She's right here. Because I've corrected her so many times. She knows she can't fight it. So she knows if she does anything, this guy is going to get her back right where she needs to be. So that is that respect. That is that sense of leadership. And you only get the opportunity to speed this up if you step out with your dog. And if you step out and it's too smooth, please, the next time, find a more busy road. Find a place where there will be obstacles and then use that opportunity to do all this steering and then drive your dog back home safely. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Every time your dog is walking too fast, do what I just did. Stop it, let it sit, and calm down. And then after a few seconds, you can start again. Nope. So the way she starts sprinting, I don't want that. So I'll stop her. If we start a walk and there's no sprint, we'll continue. Okay. Nope. So when there's a sprint, I'll stop her. Okay. Nope. So right now I'm trying to get her to understand something. So let's see if she picks it up. Okay, this is better, but a little bit fast. I'll stop her again. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is better. So as soon as she speeds up, when I stop her like this, I'm trying to teach her that speeding up is a bad idea. So the more I correct this until I get to a point where she's moving at the pace I want, and we keep going, she would have learned by that time that that's a better pace. So let's see. Free? Yes. Nope. Nope. Good. So if you feel like she's moving a bit too fast for you, you can always do this. I want her attention back. Yes, good. So popping can accomplish so much. You know, even just getting her attention back, you know, took me 3 or 4 pops. Yes. Okay. Okay. Nope. Yes. Okay. Nope. So I want her to slow down. Okay. Yes. So this is much better. So I even let go here and you see it's okay. As soon as she starts to get ahead, I'll pop. I'll pop again. But if I feel intensity building up, then I'll stop her. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the idea is learn to stay by the side, not ahead. So if she's here, cool. If she's going ahead, nope. Good. Let's go. You notice now she's beginning to look at me. When your dog starts to look at you like that, that's a sign that they are really understanding who's in charge. Let's go. Good. Good. So I like this. This is good. If she's getting ahead, sometimes you can do a U-turn intentionally. And then do a U-turn again. So now if we are back on track and she's by my side, we'll keep moving. So if she gets ahead again, do a U-turn like that. So I yank, get her this way, yank back to the way we were moving. And if she stays on the side, then we keep moving. If she does that, again. This way. Good. This way. Yes. If she stays on the side, we keep going. Very good. If she does that, I stop, yank, yank, yank. Good. Good. And if she stays, we keep going. Yes, very good. So she's beginning to understand. And always make sure that this is loose. You want to make sure this is loose because if it's tight, she's not learning, you're forcing. But when it's loose, then she's doing it because she's learning. So since somebody has obviously learned, I'm going to be kind enough to take her back home now. Okay, good girl. Let's go. Yes. Very good. Very good. Look how loose this is. And she's right where we want her to be. Yes, very good. So this is a good way to end our walk. So now we're going to come back to our gait together. I'm going to guide her a little bit. We're coming home. Let's go. Yank until I get her right here. Then leash pressure. Get her into a sit. Yes, good. Then I'm going to open the gate wide. I'm going to open it wide so she can see the space. She can have the opportunity to lounge inside. And if she stays put and this is loose, then I free her. Okay. Yes. Okay. Just yank it once or twice and get her inside. And then once we're inside, oh, you can come in. So once we are inside, then I can come here, get her to sit with leash pressure. Yes. Shut the gate. And if she stays put like a good girl, then obviously, if she stays put like that, then obviously we are ending on a very, very good note. And you see how she's looking up to me. It's like, this is the respect. Like after all of that stuff, you know, you got me back home safe. Nothing bad happened to me. And after all the fighting that I did, I wasn't able to overpower you in any way. I stayed exactly where you wanted me to be. You're indeed a boss. Like that's all she's telling me right now. So she's looking at me like, okay, respect, respect, enough respect. Yeah, man. So now I can take this off and finally set her free. Yes, good girl. Very good girl. Very good girl. And look at that. Look at the relationship. Look at this. Good. Very good. So happy. So excited. I am like a whole bundle of fulfillment and joy and exposure and experiences and adventure and all of those things all in one. Just thanks to this 20 or 30 minutes that we spent together. Yes, very good. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to be making more videos like this where I'm giving you tips on how you can get the best out of your relationship with your furry friend. So stay tuned, subscribe, comment with ideas or anything you want to share. Share this with someone who might make use of it. And please, let's put the word out and let's grow together. Yes, good girl. Very good girl. Like, comment, and subscribe.